from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Green. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Red Raiders offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this. You're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The run inside. It's Sticky. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. He'll bring it out. It's Page. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. That's caught. It's Young. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Hawkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got an open man. There he goes. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Holds on. It's Young. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense all over him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Grabs a short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Can he these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. 2nd and long here. They'll run him again. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Rush right in his face. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. He's past the marker. Might have a chance. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll ride the hot hand. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Eakin. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh center downs going to the air. In the backfield, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Right side, it's Young. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up. So.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He'll pull it down. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure to his right. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside. It's Hawkins. At the 20, he's got space. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Rush is on. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's got enough. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Option look, it's Hammond. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And now on second down for this offense. Caught behind the line, it's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Carter. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Dickey. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Completes it in the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Left side is Coleman. He's dropped.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Dickey. Jukes his way for more. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throws it back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the return, it's Page. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. They get to him as he throws. Finds his target. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. On the ground with the counter. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Right side, it's Harris. Got him right there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Hands it off. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fires on the move. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly. The sure hands, it's Harris. Boy, did he look as if he was... to go, gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They were all over it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about